Good afternoon and welcome back to Kind Fibers. My name is Mariah and today I am working on about 300 pounds of fresh corn that I went and gleaned this morning from some of my neighbors. One of my neighbors, he is a large producer of corn and table vegetables of all kinds. He does a lot of tomatoes and he does a lot of watermelon and stuff like that. And he is very kind to let me come every year and glean part of his crops as they come in. So he picked the best corn off of this corn patch yesterday morning. I went over early this morning and picked out everything that I could. And I just wanted to show you the difference between the corn that I usually get and the corn that I'm getting this year, even gleaning. So most of the time when I go and I glean and I get this kind of corn, it's, bug bitten, it's had something just, chew on it, usually a worm or something of some kind. Some kind of weevil or something's gotten into it. And it's a nice, heavy, sturdy, sweet, delicious ear of corn. It's still spritzy. It's just wonderful. It's cut out the bad, you're ready to go. It's delicious. Or the other that I usually get is where it didn't quite pollinate. You still have like immature kernels, but the majority of it is looking like the other and it's ready to go. That is not what I'm seeing this year. And having talked to my neighbor, that is not what he is seeing this year, even with any of his corn. His corn production is down as far as what he can put in the grocery store. So I'm having a good glean, which makes me happy in some ways because I'm having plenty of corn for myself and for my animals, but at the same time it makes me really sad because this man works incredibly hard, and to see this as the majority and know that I'm pulling this off of probably, I would say 7 out of 10 ears, 2 ears per plant, that makes me very sad for him. So what is going on with the corn here on the Tennessee-Kentucky border in and around Serenity Valley? Because this is what I'm looking at for some of my own corn harvest this year. So we've got two things that have not been kind to our corn this year. The first one is the temperature. It has been weird temperature wise. We had a freeze on Mother's Day this year, which is traditionally when we put out our hot weather plants in this valley. And I put me and several other people, we put out our tomatoes and our our okra and our squash and our sunflowers that had been lovingly started indoors before Mother's Day. We planted them on Mother's Day, and then the freeze warning came Mother's Day evening, and we dug them up and took them back in the house. Yeah, that was Mother's Day for us, and I know several other people who did the same thing. So the weather has been off in the way that we've had a late frost or a late freeze, but it's also been off in just the temperatures that we've been getting. Even into June, we were having very cool temperatures in the morning. We had some nights down in the 50s, and we've had a lot of nights in the 60s here in our valley and right up on the ridgeline where this family lives. And so the plants are just not getting what they need temperature wise in order to mature. We haven't had enough growing days so far this year. Hopefully that will change, and the fall crops will be good, but you know, nothing's ever certain. I'm hoping we do not have an early fall or early winter, because with what I'm seeing, that's going to be pretty disastrous for our area. And if that's a trend nationwide, it's going to be pretty disastrous for everyone, period. So that's been part of it. And then the other thing that's happened, and the reason why we haven't had good pollination, even though everything's been kind of slow to come on and smaller than usual, is that we've had the wrong kind of wind. Corn is wind pollinated, so it has to have the wind to do anything to you know, make the seed, which we all love to eat. We need slow, gentle breezes. What we have had is a lot of still days followed by gusting wind and rain. If you look at my last video, it is me staking up the corn from wind damage. And I've talked to several people who are full-time farmers who have had wind damage. Not as much as I have, because they're not in the kind of holler I am, where we actually have a wind tunnel that goes through the entire farm. But, you know, I've talked to several people who have had crop failure due to that, and then talking to several people, it's in kind of a consensus that we've just had the wrong kind of wind coupled with this cold weather. So that's what's going on with the corn right now here in my valley. I don't know if it's widespread throughout Zone 6 and widespread throughout the Tennessee, Kentucky region, because I don't leave my valley often enough to find out. But that's what's going on with the corn so far. If you're in our region and you have not had good success with your corn, there is time to put another planting in. If you have had good success so far, first of all, congratulations, and second of all, let us know, because anyone else's good luck is encouraging at this point. So, home gardeners, if you are growing corn for the first time and you are having the same dismal results, know that even a man who has been doing this for 45 years as his profession is struggling too. Yeah. So like I said, I like the fact that I can go in and glean, and I'm getting a lot of corn to put up for myself and for my animals, but at the same time it makes me really sad that there is so much corn that is just not really usable for this family to make money. So that's it. That's what's going on today. As far as what's been going on just in general recently, I've been working right here at the Cove. I've been working on wool. I've been working on some new videos that I'm looking forward to sharing. I've been working on the herbs and the elderberry syrup, which I think will probably be going up in the Etsy shop pretty soon. At least the herbal salves will, and then followed by the teas. I don't know if I'm going to do the elderberry in the Etsy shop anytime soon because it's so heavy and it's so hard to ship. But yeah, so I've been working on that, just, you know, harvesting and dehydrating and formulating and grinding and just all those things which I enjoy. And I've been cleaning wool and getting stuff ready to put out on the website. And I've been working in the garden, and I've actually taken a few days off to enjoy myself here and there. And that's really what's going on. So I hope everything in your life is going well, and I hope your crops are doing good. So, and all you do, craft no harm, and I will see you all later. Bye. Kind fibers, craft no harm. You don't craft harm, do you, Iris? Huh? Do you? You don't? No, you don't. You good boy.